Hey, and welcome everyone. It's nice to have you joining me today. For the next, say, 10, 15, 20 minutes or so, we're going to focus on one thing that I'm hoping is going to make your life easier or maybe certain things in your life unnecessary. So, what am I going to talk about today? One of the things that I've come to see is challenges. And I really want to assist you in helping you to find the joy in a challenge. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but definitely. You see, one of the big things when challenges appear, do you typically react in a emotional way? It's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this happening to me. Or do you respond in an intentional way where, okay, this is the challenge. I know exactly what I need to do as we're going forward. You see, when we start to peel back the curtain and look a little bit deeper, every single one of us, we actually encounter, whether it's high levels of pressure or obstacles in our life, or those unexpected challenges, we actually respond in very different ways. And that becomes the big question. Why is it that some people can react to a challenge, an obstacle, or high levels of pressure in such a way that they go, okay, we're just going to be intentional and we'll knock it out of the park? Where others literally break down. Their emotions become so overwhelmed that they don't even know their own name. You see, when you start to look at this, the difference is not actually the difficulty of that particular situation. It's actually the mindset in that moment. It's the mindset of that individual in that moment that either pushes them towards emotions or intention. And that's what I want to really start to bring back. You see, when you're wanting to achieve extraordinary results in your life, you're going to be faced with pressures, these unexpected emotions. But what you really need to be doing is just be doing these consistent actions every single day that actually help you to overcome it, not this burst of energy where you say, right, I can deal with it right now and start moving forward. You need to be able to have this consistency on an ongoing basis. Now, what type of consistency am I making reference to? I'm making consistency to the habit of a positive mindset. You see, preparation and planning is one of the key elements to achieving high levels of success. It's actually almost predicting that could be a problem, that could be a challenge. Here's some pressure hitting my way, and being prepared for it before it actually comes through to you. Because if you're in a low state of mind, if you're already in a negative state and a challenge is put in front of you, or there's a level of pressure, you're making it harder for yourself to actually overcome it. So, just like I said in the beginning, I want to make sure that we can actually find the joy in the challenge. So, I want to share with you there's three little actionable steps, and you can easily do these. These are not complicated. These don't require any kind of masters or PhD to try and understand them. They're actually very fairly straightforward and simple. And that's what I want to share with you. So, the first one, and it's something that you should be doing every single day, is practicing gratitude. And really, this helps you to shift your focus. Gratitude has this it's got some kind of power behind it that can actually take you from what is lacking right now to what is present just by having a level of gratitude. You see, a lot of times we have conversations with people and they might do something for you, and we forget to do those simple please and thank yous. Those levels of gratitude should be habits that we're doing on a daily basis. And you might be saying, well, how can that help me? Well, the simple daily practice of identifying doing the habit of gratitude actually starts to almost stabilize your emotional state. It has an amazing power to increase your resilience to what's actually happening around you. It's a practice that you can do every day. Someone brings you a glass of water. Don't just say, it's mine. Just say, hey, thank you for the glass of water. If someone is looking good today and you can see they're looking good, just tell them, hey, you're looking good today. You see, these little things of gratitude that you push out has amazing effects of actually coming back to you. When you say to someone, hey, you're actually looking fantastic today, they actually will come back to you and say, why, thank you. They won't give you the middle finger and tell you to bugger off. No, they will actually say, thank you. They will actually not say it with words, but they'll say it in the expressions. You know, gratitude doesn't always have to be in words. It can also be in actions. It can be simple gestures of welcoming, simple gestures of comfort. It's these little areas of gratitude that you take every single day that actually starts to put you into a positive state. And that's really what you're wanting to be. Remember, I said earlier, you don't want to face a challenge where you're in a negative state and you're feeling down and you've got that despair. You want to be in a positive state. And gratitude is one of those areas that helps you to get there. It doesn't take you to high levels of excitement, but what it does is it takes you out of that area of despair. It takes you out of that area where there's a negative mindset, that little voice in your head saying, oh, you can't do it. No, it takes you to a level where you actually feel calm and relaxed. So the very first tip, and it's simple, I want you, when you're going through your day, is to identify 3 areas that you can actually perform levels of gratitude. It could be something when you walk into the office, you say, hey guys, it's such a great day to be here. You know, it's nice to see you. It could be just something simple as somebody that maybe at a teller, you just say, thank you, have a great day. It could even be at the end of the day with your partner, your spouse, family, or friends. You just give them a hug and say, it's so nice to see you. Just performing these very simple levels of gratitude on an ongoing basis and try and find 3. If you can do more, that's even better. But try and find 3 levels of gratitude that you can do every single day and make it a consistent habit. It elevates yourself where you're actually going to start feeling that little bit more positive in the actual day. So that's the first one. Practice that gratitude to shift that focus from a negative mindset to a positive mindset each day. And it's something that you can definitely do. In fact, you can do it right now. You can definitely do it right now. The second one is actually setting an intentional emotional standard. All right. So what do I mean by this? You want to, in advance, you want to almost have the mindset of how am I going to show up to an appointment? How am I going to show up to my friends and family if we've got a social event? Do I want to arrive there looking all depressed and sad because I had a really hard day? Or do you want to arrive there with that level of, hey, I'm actually so happy that finally my day is over and this is going to be fantastic. I'm looking forward to this. You see, when you set your intentional emotional state into that positive state, you're preparing yourself to say, hey, I'm going to transition from whatever's been in my day to a level of, I'm actually looking forward to this. Instead of you get there and you think, oh, can we leave now? To a level of, this is actually great. I can actually sit down and say, you know what, it's so fantastic to see you guys. You see, this emotional state is actually in your control. For many of us, we go on autopilot. We actually allow our surroundings to almost be in control of our emotional state, what we read, what we listen to, and all those actions that happen around us. We allow that to dictate our emotional state. When the truth is, you can control it. It's just looking within and going, okay, where I'm now, fantastic. It's been a tough little challenge, but let me actually set myself up so that I can actually be more willing to be open and excited for what's actually coming in front of us. You see, When we start to choose different levels of qualities in this particular emotional state, it could be things as high energy. You might see me as a person that has high energy. So when you know that you're going to be meeting me, you know that there's going to be high energy. That why? I prepare for that. I plan for that, not in a fake way. It's who I am. I am excited to be seeing and interacting with you. So my energy is actually almost built from that. It could also be levels of patience. Patience where you're going to meet somebody and it's not just get the answer out now. Just tell me what you want to do. I just need this done so I can. No, levels of patience. Knowing that the person that you're speaking to, maybe they're not prepared. And maybe that's going to become a challenge. So going through and having that level of patience to understand, okay, maybe they didn't understand the clarity of what they needed to do. You could also have levels of curiosity. And curiosity is one that I absolutely love. Why? Because when you start asking questions, hey, how was your day? Tell me what you've actually done over the last week. Share a success. I'd love to hear it. This is curiosity. You see, what it does is it actually starts to ask for the positive. It actually starts to go deeper with an individual where they go, okay, yeah, it's been tough, but this is what actually happened. And it's that level of curiosity. And really, what it does, it starts to align you before any challenges arise. You don't know the next person that you're going to meet. Are they going to put a challenge in front of you that is going to knock you sideways that you don't know how to respond? You need to become prepared. You want to go there and say, oh, wow, this is a challenge, and not be, oh my gosh, okay, so tell me what's happening today. And then suddenly they throw this challenge and you just break down. When you elevate it and your emotional state is a lot clearer, the great thing here is you'll look at that challenge and go, that's actually quite interesting. I actually have the answer to it. Because in a positive mindset, in a much higher level of emotional state, we find solutions to challenges much quicker. Then looking at the challenge and then saying, well, how can we add more challenges to it so that that problem becomes a bigger problem? It's all that emotional state. So the second one is set an intentional emotional standard in your life and when you're going into any form of meeting somebody, or just even when you get into your car. Don't go, oh my gosh, I'm expecting the traffic to be bad. No, get the excitement of saying, hey, I'm going to be driving this car. Imagine if this is my dream vehicle. Get into that emotional state when you're going forward. Because if anything happens, you'll find that it actually starts to bring it down so that you're in more control. Then the third one is, and you'll actually see it with me because it's something that I'm very, very much my body language. You can read it, you can see it. You see, use your body state to influence your mindset. If I did this particular session like this, so guys, we actually want to change your emotional states. We want to bring the joy into your challenge. Man, imagine an entire session like that. No, you couldn't do it. You couldn't. Ow, I couldn't do it. You see, your body language, the whole physicality of you, when you put yourself into a smile on your face, giving you eye contact, I've got this energy in my body that I can actually exhume as I'm going through. When I'm doing that, my subconscious mind, which kind of in a way is controlling all of those mindset feelings because it wants to protect me, is going, this is fun. I like this. And it adds a level of positivity to yourself. You see, when you look at your body state, look at yourself in the mirror. How are you representing yourself to the people around you? But more importantly, how are you representing yourself to your inner mind? Are you telling your inner mind that you are stressed, that you are depressed, that you are actually don't want anything to do with anybody around, and you just want to have that sad, gloomy face? Or do you want to tell your mindset, your subconscious mind, yes, things are tough, but we can do this. We can prepare for this. It might seem something that's quite simple. It might seem more challenging. It might seem a little bit silly at times. But I can tell you now, when you meet somebody and you can try this, and you can see that they've had a tough day, especially when it comes to spouses and partners. They've had a tough day. Just look at them, give them a smile, and go, man, you look amazing. Wow. I can tell you, their first response is, stay away, too much energy. But then what happens is you'll see the conversation thereafter. You're almost giving them energy. You're not allowing them to steal your energy. You're giving them energy, just enough to bring them up. And then they start feeling better. They might then come across with some type of challenge. Oh, by the way, someone drove into the back of me. And you go, oh, well, these things do happen. We have insurance and we can get it sorted out. But the best thing is you're okay. You see, your state, your body has such a huge influence into your mindset that if you're walking around with your shoulders down, it really does come across as something negative. So look at your posture. Stand up straight. Breathe. Just get that air into your lungs. It's amazing that when you breathe in, you suddenly feel a little bit better. Smile, your facial expression. If it's something that you just got to go and look in the mirror and go, hey, you're looking good. And you'll actually see in a lot of these very corny sales types of promos, they always have someone looking in the mirror and saying, you're really good with this positive affirmation. You're going to do a sale today. And they've got that smile on the face. When you're on the phone, put a smile. People can hear your smile. I know it sounds strange. How do you hear? But they hear your smile. Because when you smile, your mouth sounds different. Your body feels different. But your mindset recognizes a smile as something positive. And this can all affect your emotional states. So stand tall, breathe deeply, and actually maintain this eye level with whoever you're speaking to so that you can have almost an immediate neurological shift into this positive mindset. It's amazing how you can do it. So the next time that you foresee a challenge, you're actually going to be prepared for it. You're going to actually basically be able to go up to it. I can do this. I know I can do this. You're geared to do this. This is where we start finding the joy in the challenge. And when challenges come to you, you're not the one to run the opposite direction. You look at it and go, my gosh, I'm going to learn something new. I'm going to have so much excitement out of this because once I've completed it, everybody's going to go, oh, it's done. You got it done. How did you get it done? That's it. It's kind of like what we need sometimes. It's just to get that recognition. So a big question I want to share with you. What's that one thing, daily habit that you can build such that by doing it, your emotional resilience and focus improves consistently? So what is that one thing, that daily habit, such that by doing it, your emotional resilience and focus improves consistently? It's something that you can do. It's something that you got inside of you. And just take those 3 little tips that I've shared with you. Practice the gratitude. Find 3 that you can master. Find 3 that you can create as a habit every single day. Set that emotional standard. How do you want to show up in advance? And make sure that it's a positive way that you want to show up in advance to any appointments, to anything. Your car, getting into the office, meeting someone for the first time. How do you want to show up? And use your body to influence your mindset. A great quote that I actually found when I was doing the research on this: success isn't about doing the right thing, not about doing everything right. I'll read that again. Success is about doing the right thing, not about doing everything right. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to learn from those mistakes. They're not there to bring us down. In fact, they're there to bring us up. So before you go today, I want you to choose one of those 3 little tips that I shared with you, and I want you to schedule it and start looking how you can change your life to have this joy every time a challenge comes to you. Remember, learning creates awareness. Actions, they create the results. I want to see you in the next session. Cheers for now.